Hello students, today we will discuss about the Freundlich adsorption isotherm. We know that the extent of adsorption on a given surface, it increases with increase in pressure for gases as well as the increase in concentration for solutions at a particular temperature. Now, in order to discuss or study the effect of pressure on the adsorption of a gas on a solid, we consider that हम ये मान के चलते हैं कि जो adsorption है it is an equilibrium process. Adsorption equilibrium process है. तो जब भी आप किसी भी एड्जॉर्बेट और एड्जॉर्बेंट को एक क्लोज वेसल में एनक्लोज कर देते हो, लेट्स सपोज आपके पास कोई एड्जॉर्बेट गैस है और सॉलिड एड्जॉर्बेंट है, दोनों को आपने क्लोज वेसल में डाल दिया, देन आफ्टर ए certain slight decrease in the pressure of the gas pressure as well as the amount of gas adsorbed becomes constant. And why it is so? It is due to the reason that as the equilibrium is attained, the rate of adsorption becomes equal to rate of desorption. And this extent of adsorption on a given surface adsorbent, it increases with increase in surface area of the adsorbent, or sometimes it depends upon the mass of the adsorbent when the adsorbent is taken in the form of powder. Further, the extent of adsorption of a gas on a given adsorbent, it is represented by x upon m, small x upon m, where m is the mass of the adsorbent and x is the amount of the adsorbate which gets adsorbed when the adsorption equilibrium is attained. Therefore, this x by m represents the extent of adsorption. Okay. Now, further, when a graph is plotted between the extent of adsorption versus equilibrium pressure of the adsorbate at constant temperature, this graph is called as Freundlich adsorption isotherm, or simply adsorption isotherm we can say. Freundlich is the name of the scientist who studied the adsorption of gases on the solid surfaces. So this graph is called adsorption isotherm. Iso means same, therm means temperature is kept constant. A graph is plotted between that is the amount of gas adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent, that is x by m, and the equilibrium pressure, that is P, of the adsorbate at constant temperature. So this is called as adsorption isotherm. Now, this is the simplest diagram of the adsorption isotherm, and here we can say that this is the extent of adsorption x by m, it is the equilibrium pressure. So in the beginning, when the pressure is increasing, the extent of adsorption increases linearly increases, and then when further the pressure gets increased, x by m increases, and the x by m reaches a maximum value at a particular pressure. And this state, when the x by m reaches a maximum value, this state is called as the saturation state. And the saturation state पर जो प्रेशर होगा उसको हम नाम देते हैं saturation pressure, और इसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं PS से. It is represented by the PS. Now, there are three stages in this graph. The first stage is the graph from O to A. The second stage is the graph from A to B, and then the third stage is above B. So we will discuss this diagram in three steps. So means when the pressure is, this is OA is the curve which is at low pressure, above B is the curve which is at high pressure, and this AB is the curve which is at the intermediate range of pressure. So we can say that at low pressure, so at low pressure पे अगर हम बात करें, then we can say that at low pressure the graph between x by m versus p is linear. Means at low pressure the x by m is directly proportional to p, or x by m is equal to constant into p raised to power 1. Let's suppose this is equation first. Okay, x by m is constant to p raised to power 1. Now, number second, at high pressure means the pressure above the point B. This is the state. At high pressure means when there is no further increase in the extent of adsorption with the increase in pressure, means above point B, we can say that at high pressure x by m is directly proportional to p raised to power 0, or x by m is constant into p raised to power 0. This is equation number 2. Okay, now the third step is at the intermediate range of pressure. Intermediate range of pressure. Intermediate range of pressure पे अगर हम बात करें, that is the curve that is lying from here, showing from A to B. This means that in an intermediate range of pressure, the x by m is directly proportional to p raised to power 1 upon n. 1 upon n. That is, and here we can say, or x by m is equal to k into p raised to power 1 by n. Here the value of n lies between the this 1 to 0. मीन्स 0 और 1 के बीच में, 1 और 0 के बीच में वैल्यू लाई करती है. सो इंटरमीडिएट रेंज ऑफ प्रेशर पे हमने ये ऑब्जर्व किया, जो एक्स बाई एम होता है, एक्सटेंट ऑफ एडसॉर्प्शन डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू पी रेज़ टू पावर 1 बाई एन, और प्रोपोर्शनलिटी साइन को जब हटा देते हैं तो एक्स बाई एम इज इक्वल टू के पी रेज़ टू पावर 1 बाई एन, वेयर एन इज एन इंटीजर एंड दीज एन एंड के आर कांस्टेंट्स whose value depends upon the nature of the adsorbent at a particular temperature, and therefore the 1 by n, the value of the 1 by n, it lies between 0 to 1. 0 to 1 के बीच में लाई करती है, और जो मोस्ट प्रोबेबल वैल्यू है, मोस्ट प्रोबेबल इट इज फ्रॉम 0.1 टू 0.5. 0.1 से लेकर 0.5 के बीच में इसकी वैल्यू लाई करती है. ओके, सो x by m is k p raised to power 1 by n. So this expression was derived by Freundlich in 1909. That's why this expression, that is x by m is equal to k p raised to power 1 by n, this is known as Freundlich adsorption isotherm. So this expression is called as Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Now, in order to test the validity of this Freundlich adsorption isotherm, we can take log of this expression on both sides and then compare it with the straight line. So, means here we have discussed the three stages, that is at low pressure, at high pressure, and third is at intermediate range of pressure. So, at low pressure, what we have observed, x by m is equal to k p raised to power 1. At high pressure, what we have observed, x by m is equal to k p raised to power 0, and the intermediate range of pressure, x by m is equal to k p raised to power 1 by n. Okay, so in order to check the validity of this Freundlich adsorption isotherm, let's take the log of this equation number 3rd, given equation number 3rd on both sides. So when the log is taken, it comes out to be log of x by m is equal to log of k plus 1 upon n log of p. So this we can write it as 1 by n log p plus log of k. So that is log of x upon m. So compare this expression with straight line equation. You know, y is equal to mx plus c. So here y is log x upon m, x is log p. So when a graph is plotted between log x by m versus log p, a straight line is obtained which has a slope equal to 1 upon n, and that has a intercept on y axis, that is ordinate intercept is equal to log of k. So means we can show that graph as, as it is log of x by m, it is log of p. So it is represents a straight line like this, which has a slope equal to 1 upon n, and this intercept is equal to log of k. intercept on y-axis, that ordinate intercept is equal to log of k. So this means this type of straight line should be obtained, and hence when this type of straight line should be obtained on taking the log of this Frenlich adsorption isotherm, whose slope is equal to 1 upon n and intercept on y-axis is log of k, then we say this Frenlich adsorption isotherm is a valid expression. Now, it has certain limitation. Limitation of Frenlich adsorption isotherm. Limitation of Frenlich adsorption isotherm. It has a certain limitation. ये जो Frenlich adsorption isotherm होता है, it gives a straight line only when the pressure is low. मीन्स लो प्रेशर पे ये लीनियर बिहेवियर शो करता है, बट जब हम प्रेशर को इंक्रीज करते हैं एट हाई प्रेशर, इट शोज सम सॉर्ट ऑफ डेविएशंस फ्रॉम इट्स लीनियर बिहेवियर. तो लीनियर बिहेवियर कुछ डेविएशंस शो करता है. इन अदर वर्ड्स वी कैन से ये जो Frenlich adsorption isotherm है, it takes the adsorption as a multi-molecular layer for adsorption. Means it is a type of physical adsorption. ये physical adsorption होता है. Therefore, its limitation is Frenlich adsorption isotherm is applicable only when the pressure is kept low, but at high pressure it shows some sort of deviations from its linear behavior. So this is the limitation of this adsorption. Now next is adsorption from solution. Just now we have discussed the adsorption of gases on the solids. Now adsorption from solutions. The expression which we have derived from the adsorption of gases on the solid surfaces, that is Frenlich adsorption isotherm, it is also applicable for the adsorption of the solute from the solutions on the solid surfaces. But there is some sort of difference in this expression, that is the expression for the adsorption of solute on the solid surfaces from the solution, it comes out to be x by m is equal to Kc raised to power 1 by n, where x by m represents the amount of solute adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent, that is, and this C represents the equilibrium concentration. And again, the rest of the expression which we have studied just now, that is same in this case also. There is no difference, just the difference is that here in case of adsorption of gas, for the adsorption of gases on the solid surfaces, we have taken the equilibrium pressure P, and this adsorption of solutes from the solutions on solids, we have taken the equilibrium concentration C. And here x by m is the mass of the gas adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent, and here x by m is the mass of the solute, the amount of solute adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent. So this is the difference, and the rest of the part is similar. So means Frenlich adsorption. So we can conclude that the Frenlich adsorption isotherm is applicable for the adsorption of gases as well as the solutes from the solution on the solid adsorbents. So it is about Frenlich adsorption isotherm. Okay.